of those that are out there, who you can only have one free agent wide receiver for this team, who do you want?
Well, I wouldn't even look at free agents at this point because I think now that T. Higgins is tagged, you got to look at the trade market. And if you can't get DK Metcalf, he's kind of the guy who seems to be most in his prime and that you'd want to pluck from another team and put in here and make an immediate impact. If you can't get him, I'm still going Cooper Kupp. I still think that Cooper Kupp, one of the things I talk to these specialists about is the league's obsession with speed. Mm-hmm. And it's like people who are not specialists in the wide receiver position are looking in there going, well, just find Tyreek Hill, find Tyreek Hill, find Tyreek Hill. And it's like, okay, well, the thing about Tyreek Hill is at a certain point, that's the first thing that breaks down, right? Mm-hmm. Is your speed. So if you look at somebody like Cooper Kupp, that's somebody who has such solid hands. He only had a 2% drop rate last year. So there's the health concerns, but I think his makeup, both also what he can bring as a leader in the wide receiver room, which needs it. I think he's still such a good fit for the Patriots.
Would you go, because Greg brought it up and he brought up another player, and I know maybe he wants to go to the West Coast, but I would probably take Devontae Adams over trying to trade for Cooper Kupp or Deebo Samuel. I agree. I would go DK Metcalf first, but if I had to choose between the older other guys, I would do my best to try to see if I could get Devontae Adams before I go in that direction. Would you still feel the same way, or are you still Cooper Kupp all day?
I both. I mean, that's the thing is can you trade and get Devontae Adams? I heard Tommy Curran speaking with I think it was Middays yesterday, talking about throw him like $65 million for 2 years, just guaranteed money from the bag so that he'll come here.
Okay.
And it's like, why not? You have so much money to play with. It's going to be a conversation of, are you targeting a couple of elite talent guys, which you haven't had on your roster in years, or are you going to do a little bit more like what the Commanders did last year, where you spread that money out among veterans at different positions and try to support your team that way?